Well, Jelena Ostapenko strikes again. The number 13 seed is through to the quarterfinals here at Wimbledon, where she will play Venus Williams. She just defeated Elena Svitolina. Let's go now and have a look how this is playing out. There's the quarters. Right here is the match we just saw, 6-3, 7-6. Now, I've got a question for you. I'm going to do a little comparison on backhands. Who has hit more backhand winners so far in the tournament? Do you want Jelena Ostapenko, or do you want probably the most recognized best backhand in the world in Novak Djokovic? Who do you think has hit more backhand winners so far? The answer is Jelena Ostapenko. Now I'm going to sweeten the deal for you. Over here we have Jelena, and to Novak I'm going to add Andy Murray. Two amazing backhands. Who do you want? Who's hit more backhand winners? The answer is Jelena. Now we're going to get ridiculous. We've got Jelena on one side, and we've got Novak and Andy and Roger combined. Who's hit more backhand winners? Jelena Ostapenko has hit 40 backhand winners so far in the tournament. Novak's at 12, Andy's at 12, Roger's at 8. It's not even a comparison. And as good as Jelena Ostapenko's backhand is, with 40 backhand winners, she's got 57 forehand winners. So let's go through some of the stats. In the match we just saw, there were 17 forehand winners, 19 backhand winners. Jelena is going to change the face of women's tennis. In fact, she's already doing it. And what I want to do is, I've got a clear pad here to work with, and I'm going to help you understand how points are constructed in tennis. So we cut them up into 3 separate rally lengths: 0 through 4 shots, 5 through 8 shots, kind of a mid-length range, and then 9 plus. So the nicknames I give them: 0 through 4, we call that first strike tennis. 5 through 8, it's more patterns of play. And 9 plus is the extended rallies. Well, last year at Wimbledon, here in the ladies' draw, about 67%, the men were about 70%, but about 67% of all points were in the 0 through 4 rally length. And let me explain 0. You may not know what that is. That's a double fault. The ball did not go in. In the match that Jelena just won, she played 80% of all points were in the 0 through 4. We had 17% right there, and only 3% down here. So when you think of it, if we watch 10 points, 8 out of every 10 points, the maximum amount of shots that Jelena hit or Elena hit was a maximum of 2. That's 2 shots each to get up to the rally length of 4. So points are going to get shorter. Tennis is evolving into a direction where all of the long rallies are fading away a little bit. There's more points being played up here in the short points, which again is going to drive our practice court. Too often we've been back on the practice court hitting so many forehands and backhands, and these days we're seeing more first strike tennis, more points at the start of the point. So I want you to work more on your serve, your return, especially your return, and then the 2 shots that follow that, the serve +1 and the return +1. So we're going to look at a few points here from the last match and get a good feel for what Elena's doing and Jelena and Elena are doing. We've got setting up for the backhand. Now, most players are going to take that rally backhand cross court. We're going to set it up. We're going to show consistency. We're going to show shot tolerance. We're going to play the percentages. This young lady loves to take that ball straight down the line and look for a winner early on. There's one of the 40 winners. The backhand down the line is a massive part of Jelena Ostapenko's game. Once again, we see here, let's have a look down the other side of the court, and we're going to zoom in, and we see Elena, she doesn't know where it's going. The split step is straight up and down, and most of the time you would expect this ball to go back cross court. That ball there typically is going to go right there. And for those of you that love Ostapenko's game, you're going to realize that this shot, the down the line backhand, is going to be something, not that one, but that one right there. Beautiful backhand down the line. The last shot she hit in the French Open final to win the French Open final was a backhand return winner right down the line. Loves to attack, loves to come forward. So far for the tournament, Jelena's 25 of 31 points won at net, and she's won a really high 56% of her baseline points. Here we see the 4 return winners. She's moving around, she steps in straight down the line, right through the line there. And what we see here, this is quite unusual. We see this movement initially over here. It could be she's just trying to distract the server. She's trying to make the server serve where she wants it, which is more to the backhand side. And we're going to see in this next movement, she's coming back. So not a lot of players move around as much. We see that big step, big split, and now she's going to come back to the middle. And even with all that movement going on, she's still able, well, we see it right there again. We're still able to see so much movement and so many winners. So for all of you young girls out there, you're like, where is the future of our sport headed? Where are the players doing so well here at Wimbledon? They're stepping in, they're attacking off the return, they're taking backhands down the line, and as we mentioned before, Jelena Ostapenko has more backhand winners so far than Novak Djokovic, Andy Murray, and Roger Federer combined. If we go to the draw, we see that in the next round, she is going to play Venus Williams. That is going to be a hard-hitting affair. Lots of short points there once again. So it's an absolute pleasure to see her doing well. At the French Open final, I sat a couple of rows back. I saw her play there. She is the real deal. Can she win Wimbledon? I think she can. Cheers from the championships.
That would be quite something, Craig. Back-to-back Grand Slam championships.